Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the Albany Buccaneer in Grand Theft Auto Online. Now as far as I know, you can't actually buy this car online, you have to get it off of the street, but that does mean that you can get it for free, so there we go. Anyway, let's get into the customization. I'm excited to see what we can do with this thing. Alright guys, so of course you can make this thing into a Benny's vehicle. We're not going to be doing that today, we're just going to be focusing on the regular Buccaneer. We might make a Benny's version next week or something like that. Starting off with the armor, we're going to go all the way up on that. The brakes as well, we're going to go all the way up. The bumpers, we have front and rear options. We can add the custom chin spoiler. I think we'll do it, it looks pretty good. For the rear bumper, we can dechrome it, or we can do the dechromed bumper and a wheelie bar. Now the wheelie bar does actually work, however I don't want to put it on, so I think I'm going to go with the dechromed bumper. For the engine, it's all the way up already. I guess I've done the performance mods on this car already, I didn't really realize that, so sorry if you wanted to see me upgrade the engine or anything, it's already done. Next up we got the grille, we can add the custom grille if we want to. It kind of looks better I feel like, but at the same time it doesn't, so we'll do it, why not. For the hood, we can add the cowl induction hood, the vented hood, the single intake bug catcher, or the triple intake bug catcher. We're going to go for the vented hood. I like that look. Next up, we got the lights. We're going to go xenon, of course. The plate, yellow and black, of course. The respray. This is where I don't know exactly what to do with this thing. So we could two-tone it. Ooh, it almost looks good with like a dark steel and then like the silver or something. I wonder if we go like dark steel for the primary, and then for the secondary, maybe go for something, I don't know, like white or something, maybe like that. I feel like it doesn't look too bad, honestly. There's something about it that's just not right, though. It just doesn't look right, so I think we're just going to go all dark steel. I think it looks really good, so why not? We can do the stock roof or the painted roof. We're going to go with the painted, obviously, which I already have on. For the suspension, we have this thing lowered, apparently, already, so I'll show you guys what it looks like without the lowered suspension. Obviously, as you can see right there, doesn't do a whole lot. Transmission's done, turbo's done as well. For the wheels, I don't know what to go with here. Obviously something in the muscle category, I think. I almost like the stock rims, boys. I don't know if I want to change those. They look really good for some reason. I'm almost thinking let's just keep the stock wheels, boys, honestly. For the enhancements, we will go bulletproof tires, of course. For the tire design, we can't do one because we don't have custom tires, so that sucks. The windows, we can tint those all the way out, though. Let's do that. Honestly, this thing is looking pretty mean, I think. Let's take it down to the ground. We're going to do a sound test and a review. Alright, guys, let's see what it sounds like. Sounds pretty good. Unfortunately, you can't actually seem to get this thing to backfire, which is weird, but, you know, whatever. Off the line, not as much wheel spin as I was actually expecting, to be honest. Let's make sure this thing is rear wheel drive only. I know it is, but in case you guys don't believe me, now you know. Alright, let's see how it actually performs. I haven't driven a Buccaneer in like a long time. I feel like out of the older muscle cars that have been out, you know, with the game the whole time, I feel like the Buccaneer is like kind of a sleeper. I feel like I don't see it a lot. I feel like I never really saw it a lot. Obviously nowadays there's, you know, cars that are way faster and everything, so nobody really drives the older ones as much, but no, this thing accelerates really nicely. It actually feels pretty quick. Definitely not as quick as, you know, some of the newer cars, that's for sure, like the Dominator ASP and stuff like that. But it definitely does feel pretty good. It also handles better than I was expecting. That corner right there was actually surprising. It actually went around it with relatively no problems. So we're going to have to see how it actually does in the handling test. I'm assuming going back and forth, it's probably not going to do too well, but I guess we'll have to see. So here we are. Let's turn in and see how this thing handles it. Ooh, almost made it all the way without any real issues, to be honest. I'm pretty impressed, I gotta say, with the handling of this thing. It's not that bad. It's pretty controllable if the back end does slide out on you. Obviously, it can get out of hand, but probably with a good bit of practice, you could probably dial this thing in pretty well, and it would actually probably be pretty darn good, I would say. Obviously, it's not going to beat any of the other, newer muscle cars in any of the races, because it's, just older, and the Dominator ASP is just way faster, so, And also, there's a bunch of new, older muscle cars in the game, so it's definitely going to be outmatched on a racetrack, but on the street, it's still a car that you can definitely have some fun with, and it doesn't cost you a fortune. Like I said at the start of the video, you can get this thing for free off of the street. It does not cost you anything. And for the fact that it's free, it's a pretty darn good car, I must say. I would definitely recommend picking one of these things up if you guys don't have one already. I'm sure you guys have probably seen customizations of the Albany Buccaneer in the previous years that the game has been out, but I figured it was time to do a customization of this car. Definitely would recommend picking this thing up, guys. It's a pretty good car. If you see one driving down the street, just grab it, throw it in your garage, and yeah. Anyway, guys, I think that's pretty much it for the customization and the review today. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like if you learned something. If not, dislike. Subscribe if you guys are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.